Good mid-afternoon, 4:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Monday, August 14th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So it's happened. This is ahead of the BRICS summit, or the BRICS announcement on August 22nd, where it's anticipated that they're going to announce multiple countries that are going to be backed by gold, going back to the gold standard. And this is some breaking news that's come across here just in the last roughly hour. Breaking: India sidesteps dollar, first rupee oil trade ahead of BRICS summit. So it's what I've been saying, and what I'm theorizing right now is the US dollar is having this parabolic spike because this is likely the last time the US dollar is going to spike like this. And once it breaks through that 100 level, I don't think it's ever going to come back. I think this is the start of the end, finally, for the US dollar. So what that means for us in the USA is we're not going to be the world reserve currency. Starting on the 22nd, it's not going to be in a fair swoop. But starting with the BRICS summit on August 22nd of this year, that's right around the corner now, just more than a week out, just over a week out. This is going to change things exponentially in the USA and across the world when you can start buying petro and don't have to use the US dollar. So let's go through this. India and UAE redefine trade ties. So once again, breaking: India sidesteps dollar, first rupee oil trade ahead of BRICS summit. India and UAE redefine trade ties as the rupee replaces the dollar in the crude oil transaction, signaling de-dollarization intent. According to recent reports on August 14th, India and the UAE have turned a new leaf in their trading ties. Just before the much-anticipated BRICS summit, India, a key player in the alliance, finalized its first crude oil transaction with the UAE, sidelining the US dollar and using rupees instead. Moreover, this transaction isn't an isolated one, but the manifestation of broader strategies. In July, the two nations penned an agreement permitting trade settlements in their native currencies. Consequently, this change eliminates the added layer of dollar conversion, thereby slashing transaction costs. An initiative beyond just trade. Besides the clear economic ramifications, this decision underscores a political message reflecting India's intent to reduce its reliance on the greenback. The commitment to de-dollarization is evident not just with the UAE, but on a larger scale, aimed at fostering ties with other nations. The July agreement isn't limited to just currency trade, but also incorporates establishing a real-time payment link, bolstering easier cross-border fund transfers. Additionally, card holders in both nations will soon enjoy the luxury of using their domestic cards interchangeably, thanks to the planned interlinking of India's Rupee and the UAE's UA switch. However, India's push to globalize the rupee hasn't seen rapid success. Until now, local currency trade volumes have dropped in the ocean compared to India's colossal 1.2 trillion goods trade last fiscal year. Hence, while the recent India-UAE agreement is commendable, the road to India's aspiration of taking the rupees global still seems long and winding. So this is the first step we're seeing here now. So just pay attention to what this means, and pay attention to the BRICS summit on August 22nd. I'll be keeping you well informed with that. But this is the first domino to fall here, as it looks like they're going to try to de-dollarize the US dollar.